In this video, we're going to talk to you about using calipers to measure distances very, very precisely. So if we come down here, the first thing you're going to notice about calipers is that the top scale is in inches and the bottom scale is in centimeters and then 20ths of a millimeter. Inches are really bad in this class, so we're going to focus on the SI system. First thing you want to do, if you want to measure something, if we look over here, we happen to have a post-it note. So you want to measure the post-it note, and you want to measure it to the nearest 20th of a millimeter, because you want to. You want to make sure 3M is giving you all of the paper you want. Put your finger on the trigger right here. If you push down, it will slide relatively easy, and you will make it wide enough. You will then clamp it down, and pushing it, make sure it's a good solid fit, and then squeeze it in. Then you come down here to the scale. Let's make this a little fuzzier. The first thing you need to know is you only care about this 0. None of the other marks matter except the 0. This little metal piece right in front isn't going to help you. That's just to account for, if you go over here, you'll notice there's a gap between the top and 0. So when you're taking a measurement, you look at what the 0 is in between. And in this case, the 0 is in between the 7.6 and 7.7 centimeters. So you go with the lowest, and it is 7.6 centimeters. Then you look for which of these lines on the bottom part lines up with something on the top. So if I'm going over here, I think this one lines pretty up, the 5.5. So my measurement would be 7.65, and since it's in the half, 5.5. So your total length for this would be 7.655 centimeters. And now, for some added practice, I want you to tell me what is the width of some Captain's wafers crackers with cheese in the middle. So I'm going to zoom in for you. We'll take a look at the scale. I'm going to hold it here for a minute. Then I'm going to move over so we can see all of those. And you can tell me which mark you think lines up the best. Now for me, I think it's that one right between the 9 and the 10. So the answer I'm going to get is 4.0, because it's not quite to the 4.1 mark, 4.095 centimeters.